Hi everyone, I'm Ken from Crypto Trading KS and BORSOG Trader. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back KS family. BORSOG Trader is about helping you better time market entries and exits. This is not financial advice, and it's really important to do your own research. This is for educational purpose. All traders and investors go through these 4 zones. Zone 1, self-doubt. Zone 2, self-sabotage. These are really high conflict zones and very unhappy zones where people lose money. It's really important to recognize that all investors and traders go through this process, so it's nothing abnormal. If you're in zone 1 or zone 2, that's cool. You just don't want to stay there. When and as soon as you recognize it's you and the market, no one else is there, and being 100% responsible and accountable for what you do will take you into zone 3, where you focus on learning and you actually combat and destroy self-doubt and self-sabotage. It's a fantastic thing. Self-growth and self-confidence through learning is what it's all about, and zone 4 is where we find meaning, fulfillment and gratitude in life. BORSOG is really about timing the market, not hodling, not dollar cost averaging, but just being in and out. Always remember that you control the trade, but the market controls your return. At first glance, the 10% per week rule or theory or concept may sound like science fiction. How could we do that? How could we get 10% in a week? I'm going to show you that you can get it much more quickly than that, and I'm going to be showing you a lot of different trades. So please subscribe if you like this kind of content. If you think about, if you put $1,000 and you got a 10% return, you get $100 back, or $1,100 in total. If you did that every week, compounding weekly, you will get 11,639% return. What is this all about? The concept of getting 117.4x seems outside the realm when you're only getting 10% a time, but small things really add up, and if you took this large return to your original 1,000, it really grows. And it's not about getting these large percentages, it's about unwiring your brain to think in terms of professional trading and investing. I've been in the markets for more than 30 years, and this took me a lot of time to understand. It's so incredibly powerful. If you have the knowledge, the rules, the patience, you focus on getting into zone 3 and zone 4, and if you know how to buy on red, you're going to do really well over time. You'll find by looking at BORSOG trades that you can actually make money even when the market is collapsing. In this episode, we're going to look at NKN. NKN is ranked 292. It's a really small cap, but it's very fascinating. You can find more about NKN at nkn.org, and it's all about motivating internet users to share network connections and utilize unused bandwidth. Sounds like a really good idea. I don't endorse any of these particular projects. Always do your own research. I just want to show you that you can BORSOG on just about anything. Let's have a look at NKN. You'll notice this blue line. This is Bitcoin's price action, or Bitcoin's gravity. No alt can escape Bitcoin's gravity. We talk about it all the time on Crypto Trading KS. You can find the link for that particular channel in the description of this video. So you can see that I bought on red here. And why did I buy on red there? I found it was an appropriate level of support, and I noted that in previous cycles, previous price action, we had a respect for that particular level, so that's why that level was placed. Now a lot of people will look at this and say, Ken, you missed the bottom, you got to buy the bottom, you got to buy that very tip there, or that tip there, or some tip, but it's got to be the bottom. And many people feel this overwhelming urge to sell a spike because it came down after it. But how would you ever know that that was the top? This is the problem with trying to pick a bottom and trying to pick a top. You just pick what's reasonable, what the market says, yeah, I could go there. Remember that we control the trade, but the market controls the return. So it's not up to us, it's up to the market. And the market doesn't even know us. The market can be quite brutal as well. As soon as this buy order actually filled, I put the sell order here because I felt the price had a really good opportunity to come up to this resistance and get rejected. I could have put it up higher, but that means that the probability is that you can miss a particular move. You've got to be really careful, especially with low cap coins. In zone 1 and zone 2, greed reigns supreme, and in zone 3, greed doesn't even enter the equation. In zone 3 and zone 4, we couldn't care less about picking a bottom and picking the top. We just want to make our cut. I was planning around a 10% return from this. It's important not to get greedy. If you get greedy, you'll more likely than not actually miss your price because you put your sell up way too high. Now, of course, what I do, and I do this inside the masterclass all the time, I always provide evidence of my trades. Okay, so what are we looking with NKN? I bought at 0.870. I just call it 870, and I sold at 963. You can see 870 and 963 just here. Buy on red, sell on green. That's why those lines have that particular coloring as well. Now, what you will find when you're actually entering the market, sometimes if you have a larger order, and this was about a $500 order at just one level, I wanted to show you sometimes you have to get multiple fills. That is, that the price comes up, tries to fill, doesn't fill, and comes back and forward, back and forward. You can see it happening in the times here. Now, it may occur fairly quickly, but that's why you get this fracturing of particular buy levels or sell levels as well. I'm using BUSD because I'm trading on Binance. If you'd like to trade on Binance, I've left a link in the description of this video. So what we're looking at, let's just add up all these numbers. That 339,474, that's that one there. The 49.59, that's that one there. The 110,9,250, that's that one. So we've got 499,989. You'll notice I use exact precision. As you progress, it's really, really important to use exact precision. Just getting one of these digits incorrect can be a heck of a problem. And we can see the sell level. That's 553, 43.61, 553, 43.61. Okay, what did we manage to get as a return? Well, over 20 hours and 30 minutes, we managed to get a 10.7% return. And if you look at the annualized return, it's something astronomical, so I won't even bother reading that out. If you like this kind of trading and like seeing these mechanics, please subscribe so you'll get notifications. The reason that I'm doing BORSOG Trader is because I want people to understand that even in really harsh market conditions, you can do just about anything with crypto. You don't need to leave the market. The market is here for you. And if you have the knowledge, as you'll see, because I'm going to share so many different trades with you on just about every crypto I can find, because they all have different patterns. In this particular trade, I was dealing with a $500 level. Don't feel that you need to do that. Just deal with a $10 level or a $5 level or whatever is just loose change for you. That's really important because what you're trying to do is learn the mechanics and structure of the market. You're also trying to understand how the market flows and what support and resistance levels naturally exist inside the market. In Zone 1 and Zone 2, people tend to really beat themselves up about not selling at the top. I call it trying to pick the lottery winners for next week. Don't do that. It's just not what professionals do, and you shouldn't be doing it either because you are going to become a professional trader and a professional investor. And always remember that all investors become traders anytime they buy or sell. So having trading capability as an investor is vitally important. What I'm trying to show as well is that going after 10% gains is a lot easier than a lot of people think. But of course you need the knowledge and you need experience, so that's why you start small and scale. Also, it's critically important to get away from self-doubt and self-sabotage. These are your two worst enemies in life, but especially when it comes to investing and trading. Learning and gratitude are the keys. There's a really good thing that you can always keep in your mind. As a BORSOG trader, opportunities reset daily. If I can do this, you can do this. And you can just say to yourself, and this is really important to fight Zone 1 and Zone 2 behavior, I'm worthy of success, happiness, and financial prosperity. I'm 100% responsible and never blame. I win or learn. I analyze each trade. And please avoid leverage. Don't try to get rich quickly. You'll get poor quickly. Remember to always start small and scale. What you're really trying to do is synchronize in with the market, and then when you become experienced, you'll just jump on opportunities that are just set up to rock and roll for you. Just use coffee money first. Remember, knowledge and experience create fearlessness. It's been great sharing this time together, and I look forward to seeing you in the next trade.